What is good, guys? It's your boy Ray J back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a quick technical analysis of Tesla. I'm going to talk about the overall price movement and what happened today. I'm going to go over what the news is saying about Tesla as well before I give you guys my stock price prediction for tomorrow. I'm also going to be doing the same thing for NEO, ticker symbol NIO as well. But before I get started, I do have to mention two quick things. First off, I'm not a financial, legal, or taxation expert, so do not take this as financial, legal, or taxation advice. And also, if you can, please smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire community as a whole. With all that said and done and out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at Tesla, it was absolutely volatile for the day. It had quite a bit of volatility, but overall it was doing quite well. Looking at the star data, we can see that the trend line did begin to diminish quite a bit. It did begin to basically normalize in terms of its price as time progressed, and we can see that there was a little bit of consolidation at one point over here, just a lot less volatility, and towards the very end it had quite a bit of a pretty good closing. Now if I remove that and bring up some Bollingers, it does show how insane the day was. I mean, Tesla is not like other stocks tend to not be this volatile, especially if they're at this high price of over $700. So the volatility was quite high in the very beginning, and it did slow down just a little bit before we had a pretty good closing. So we did hit the upper band and the lower band, reaching a low of $773.22. Then we went as high as $786.66. The volatility continued. It perpetuated for quite some time. We almost hit a phase of consolidation. I wouldn't really call it that, but it was very close to that. We did become a little bit stagnant above 780. Then we dropped once again and then reached another run up to about $782 a share. We closed at 782.75, and that's just $3 away from where I predicted Tesla would close. So my prediction was correct about Tesla being in the green. And overall, guys, it was up 0.28%. So overall, it was like a stagnant day, but the entire price movement was not stagnant. It had crazy moves. Just where it closed was a little bit stagnant, but that's a-okay, guys, because the RSI is indicating something good. The RSI touched the upper band multiple times and didn't even surpass it, which shows that Tesla was not overbought, so to speak. And look at the very end. It basically mimicked the overall chart, and we can see that there was this good strength towards the very end, which just shows that Tesla has more and more potential to move up again and again and again. Like, this thing may be up, a ton. It may be up like 200 or 300% for the past year to year and a half. That it's doing well, but that doesn't mean it's done, guys. It has more and more room to keep on running. So I am very bullish for Tesla. And before I give you guys my specific stock price prediction, let's look at what the news was saying. It was reported, according to Electrek, that GM wants to overtake Tesla as EV leader in the US with new $30,000 electric crossover and more. It was just reported that, GM, General Motors, wants to overtake Tesla. And I kid you guys not, that's a very ambitious goal. Now, when you guys see pieces of news like this and you see maybe the media just wants to pump up other EV companies, maybe that's what they want to do. But at the same time, it's a good sign. Why is it good? Because competition, guys. This is good competition for Tesla. When we hear about companies like Lucid, Rivian, it's good because it pushes Tesla to become even better customer service, even better in every single way they can. It pushes Tesla forward. It's that simple. And I find that as a good sign. So it says right over here that GM plans to reach leadership in EV market share in the US while growing its profits from internal combustion engines. So before you guys call it call GM a hypocritical company for doing that, at the end of the day, they are entering the EV race and they're going to, improve their cars as well from Chevron and everything else that's going on. So I just think they're doing really well. Okay. It's still a good sign that there's more competition. It's definitely going to improve Tesla. Now, it was noted, guys, that Tesla increases the Model 3 and Model Y prices. The cheapest car is now $42,000. So there was a bit of an increase in the price of Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y overnight. And a lot of people are concerned about it, but I'm not necessarily concerned about it because the price range did increase just slightly, but it's about $2,000 per car. And that may just be a temporary thing. It may not be. And this has to do with many things that were going on, such as their production, such as everything. But I do believe that as they improve their production, as their gigafactory becomes more efficient, they're going to be able to produce more cars for cheap. And one of the things they're going to do is improve the way they build the cars, such as improving the parts, using less parts and making them more simple, such as the rear end of the car. I saw that in a previous video. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but this could have led to some FUD out there. Some people may have been concerned, but I don't see it as something that's too much to be concerned about. Now, this is something big that keeps on coming on the news again and again and again. Kathy Wood just dumped $207 million in Tesla. Okay, guys, we heard this a million times. Are you guys seriously going to cry about this? Guys, Kathy Wood is super bullish for Tesla. She believes it's going to break $3,000 in just the upcoming years. She's super bullish. And maybe she sold some of her position to buy other positions as well. Does that necessarily mean she gave up on the company? Of course not. Of course not, guys. The media is just bashing Tesla, trying to tell you that Tesla's horrible, Tesla's this, Tesla's that. No, okay? Do not believe what the FUD is telling you. Tesla's doing incredible. It's literally doing incredible. Whether Kathy Wood wants to buy it or maybe sell a part of it to invest and maybe diversify a little bit more, as the entire market sentiment is not at the greatest phase right now, maybe that's the reason why. This is no reason to keep on exaggerating and screaming about this to bash Tesla, because that's the intent. This is how many mainstream articles try to make money. But anyways, guys, it's nothing to be concerned about. I'm not necessarily worried about it. People are saying that Tesla's their prices did go up because of the chip shortage, and that may be true. So maybe Tesla's stock price, I mean their production fees did go up. Maybe they're going to have to increase their prices. Okay, is that anything to be worried about? I'm not worried about that, because I do think that Tesla is going to improve from this issue. Now, the media could try to make this even more bad news for Tesla and try to bash the company because of it, but I highly doubt they're going to come close to succeeding at that. So I'm super bullish. So when it comes to my overall stock price prediction, guys, I think that tomorrow it could go either way, but I do think its overall closing price will not be too far from where it closed today. I do think that it's very probable we could see Tesla green once again. They did kill it with their earnings report. You can't forget about that. And there was good sentiment that came out. So I do think that the news tried to bring it down, which is maybe what explained it dropping the way it did, in addition to, buying pressure and the way people behave. But it's also worth noting that we could see Tesla in the green again. And I did predict that Tesla should hit the level of resistance at $784 to $785 range. So I do think that we're going to approach that tomorrow in the closing, but it is also dependent on how the overall market does. But I am still bullish, and I do think tomorrow is going to be a green day. Now, once again, I did mention that I'm super bullish for Tesla for the long term as well. It's not just a short term play. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla literally hits $1,000 in the beginning of next year, and maybe even breaks past 3,000 by 2025. Anyways, with that said and done, let's get on with NIO. I'm super bullish for Tesla, but for NIO, today was a crazy day. We saw NIO drop to $33.17. Then it exploded to about $34.16. And there was just high volatility, just like Tesla, before it began to normalize a little bit right over here. And it closed at $33.66, down 0.62% for the day. So my prediction was wrong. I did think that NIO would be a green day today. I thought today would be a green day and we should see NIO around the 34. Even though I was off by about 34 cents, I did predict we'd be somewhat in the green, and we are in the red instead. So look, things like this happen. My predictions are not always going to be perfect, but overall it was still close, and NIO is still a great company. So I want you guys to know that NIO did nothing wrong. NIO is not the reason why it's in the red. And although things like this are happening, there's still some good news, okay? It was noted that NIO was ranked as one of the top EV cars to buy on many, many lists. And there are also many other companies out there boosting and pushing NIO as well, such as Yahoo Finance. They listed as NIO as one of the top EVs that are not Tesla. And they did mention that NIO should be the EV king of China. So there's huge, huge, huge potential for the long term, but I wouldn't be surprised if NIO just drop a little more. But I do predict once again a green day for NIO tomorrow. I think we should see NIO approaching 34 once again, coming right up right over there, because it's long overdue. Now, even if NIO is in the red, I do see massive potential for the long term. By next year, we should see NEO back in the 60s and 70s, and after that, it should approach 100 towards the end of next year. I'm still very, very bullish for NEO, but you're gonna have to give NEO time. NEO has the potential, it just needs time. Give it the time and remain patient and do not let your emotions get the best of you. With that said and done, guys, I gave you guys my predictions. I did tell you that I'm bullish for both NEO and Tesla, and it's just a matter of time before they show us why they are the future. Now, thank you for listening, guys. Have a great rest of the day and never ever give up on your dreams. NEO and Tesla are strong, they're up and coming, and they're doing fantastic. Thank you and peace out.